On Crimewatch tonight, a snatch thief caught in 24 hours, busting of an illegal online soccer gambling syndicate, and how to use the electronic police center.
Hello, welcome to Crimewatch. I'm ASP Jessica Ang. Not all crimes are carefully thought out and planned. Snatch thefts, for example, are often crimes of opportunity. Snatch thieves prey on easy targets such as the elderly, the disabled, and those who flaunt cash and valuables or leave them unattended at public places. The case coming up is about a bold snatch thief who thought he could snatch and run without getting caught. He was wrong, as the long arm of the law caught him within 24 hours of the crime.
On the 8th of July 2009, at about 10:15 p.m., Yogaswari and her daughter were walking home when she was attacked by a snatch thief. The feisty 51-year-old woman put up a struggle and bit the snatch thief on his hand. He ran off without her gold chain.
Let's call the police. Hello? Police?
Nursing an injured hand, the snatch thief ran off towards Lanky Road. There, just 5 minutes later, undeterred by his first failure, he struck again.
What happened? He stole my pendant!
Call police. I didn't get a good look. It was quite dark, but I know he was bold and plump.
Yeah, he was wearing a red t-shirt and grey shorts.
Is there anything else, ma'am?
Oh yes, I bit his hand,
Which hand, ma'am?
his left hand. I bit very hard, and he screamed and ran off.
Do you see
As the police attended to the first report, a second call was received.
Delta 31 Delta. Please proceed to Lanky Road, opposite SIS building. A female caller has just reported a case of snatch theft.
Yes, I saw him. He was walking in front of us.
Okay, ma'am, calm down. Any description, huh?
He was wearing a red t-shirt and grey bermudas.
Okay, any distinctive features, huh?
He was botak and he was quite plump. He stole my diamond pendant.
Okay.
A lookout message for the snatch thief was immediately sent out to all patrol units.
DOR to all resources. Be on the lookout for one male, dark complexion, bald, plump subject, wearing a red t-shirt and grey bermudas. He had just committed snatch theft along Lanky Road.
Boy, I'm going out, huh? Come and lock the door.
Yes, ma'am.
The snatch thief struck again the next morning. This time, his target was 82-year-old Madam Lim.
Boy, so sweet. I got robbed.
Did you see the man?
Yes, I saw him. He's botak, very dark skin, wearing a green t-shirt and shorts. He snatched my gold chain and ran off.
Anything else, madam?
He's quite fat, but he could run very fast. You will find my gold chain. It was $300, you know.
We'll try our best, madam.
Thank you, huh?
You're welcome. Thank you, sir. This sounds like the same man in the other two incidents.
Yeah, same description. Bald, plump, dark skin.
We need to check more.
Investigating officers Lim and Ong were assigned to look into the recurring snatch theft incidents.
This is the third case of snatch theft in the same area.
The only difference is the first two cases happened in the night and the victims were younger.
Well, I'm sure he's not going to keep what he stole.
He must be desperate for money.
Let's check out the pawn shops around here.
Let's go.
The investigating officers ran through their database of pawn shops in the vicinity of the snatch thefts and immediately visited them one by one.
Okay, we'll check out this one. Let's go.
From past profiles of snatch thieves, the two investigators had a strong suspicion that the thief could possibly head for a pawn shop after committing the crime.
Hi.
Yeah, hi.
We are from the police. I'm Io Lim and this is Io Ong. Did the ball and plant man come by and try to pawn a silver chain with diamond pendant like this?
Sorry, no.
How about a gold chain like this?
No?
Can we have a look at the pawn tickets records for today?
Sure.
Looks like no one had come and pawned it.
If you see anyone who have pawned these two items, please inform us immediately.
Their hard work paid off. On the investigators' visit to the 7th shop, they finally got their crucial lead.
We're the police. We're just wondering whether there's a bald-headed man, quite plump, tried to pawn a diamond pendant and a gold chain this morning.
Oh yeah, I remember. He came in earlier this morning.
How much for this?
I can give you $300.
Okay.
But you need a guarantor.
A guarantor? Why?
Sorry, government regulations. No guarantor I cannot buy.
The only person I know is my brother, but he can't talk. He's dumb.
Also can bring him here, then I can buy.
We stay at Gimo, very far. Can just do it or not?
Sorry, cannot. Law says anything more than $200 must have guarantor. You got to bring a
Help
guarantor.
lah! What's the problem?
He said he needed the money urgently to settle his conservancy. I said law is law and he left.
I noticed you have a CCTV. Can we view the footages?
Sure. That's him.
He's very dark.
He's a Chinese man in his 40s.
We would need this footage as evidence.
The image of the likely suspect would come in useful for the officers as they went around the other pawn shops.
I think we should go to the pawn shop in Gimo.
Yeah, the pawn shop man says the suspect stays in Gimo area. There are not many pawn shops in Gimo and Holland Drive area.
Once again, the officers ran through their data bank, this time of the pawn shops in Gimmo and Holland Drive area.
Hi, good afternoon, sir. We're the police. We're just wondering whether this man came to your shop recently. He's Chinese, in his 40s, bald and a bit plump.
He would have come in probably earlier today and pawned either a diamond pendant or gold chain.
Sorry, I don't remember him.
Can we have a look at your records, please?
Sure. Records.
Thank you. Look, this man that came in today. The guarantor has the same surname and address.
This must be the one. The other pawn shop men said they are brothers.
Can we look at the gold chain this man pawned?
Okay. Can you show them the...
This looks like the one stolen from the elderly woman at Sterling Road.
Do you remember what the man who pawned this looks like?
Now that you mention it, yeah, he was bald and a bit fat.
Yes, this is mine. This is my gold chain.
I'm sorry, madam. You can't have it back at the moment. We need it as evidence. We will return you after the case is closed.
With the chain positively identified as the stolen one, the next step was to move in on the address. After the break, the Snatch thief ambushed. Was planned and officers were deployed at strategic locations to monitor any movement in the flat.
There is a suspect house. Henry, you go to the pavilion. You go with me to the bus stop. I need you to stay here. Let's go.
There was no sign of the suspect, but the men waited patiently. Sometime later, the officers noticed several people going to the flat.
What's going on?
It looks like some kind of religious function going on.
But there's still no sign of soul. You can't move in until we're sure he's in.
Why not we going as guests and check it out?
We're moving in.
Roger.
Once inside the flat, the officers blended in with the crowd and pretended to also be guests. It wasn't long before they spotted the suspect.
Hey, look. Look at that hand. The bite mark on the hand.
Move into position.
The rest of the ambush team were activated once it was confirmed So was in the flat. The leader of the team, Io Lim, made a decision not to arrest So in the flat, as he wasn't sure how the devotees might respond. The excellent opportunity came when So left the flat.
Excuse me, sir. We are the police. Can I have a look at your ID, please? Mr. So, we are placing you under arrest.
Why?
In relation to a case of snatch theft. Let's go. Mr. So, does this look familiar to you?
No, don't know.
But the pawn shop records show that you were the guy that pawned it and your brother was the guarantor.
Oh, this chain. I remember now. It was given to me by one of the devotees.
A broken chain?
I don't know. He just gave it to me.
Then why did you pawn it?
I got no money. I need the money.
How did you get that bite mark on your hand?
This one, I had a fight with my brother. He beat me.
Throughout the interview, So refused to admit he had snatched the gold chain from Madam Lim. To investigate the case further, the police brought So to his flat to search for evidence of the crime.
We're the police.
Are you okay?
The investigators noticed that So's brother, who was a mute, was apparently very dependent on his brother. Though not a usual practice, the officers allowed So to sit with his brother.
Hey, Lee, those clothes match the description given by the witnesses.
Mr. So, are those clothes yours?
Yes.
Mr. So, it's best for us if you tell us the truth.
We're looking for a diamond pendant on a silver chain which was stolen.
It's under the top shelf of the red packet.
Here it is.
And caught with the stolen items, So eventually confessed to the crimes.
Yes.
A search was subsequently carried out at the flat, but nothing else was recovered.
So Nam Kiat was found guilty of 3 counts of snatch theft and sentenced to 5 years imprisonment. Snatch theft is a crime of opportunity. What you can do is to help make sure you don't provide that opportunity. You should not wear expensive jewelry when out alone. Do not count or flaunt your cash or valuables in public, as it may attract unwanted attention. Avoid carrying large amounts of cash or valuables with you.
Next, police would like to appeal for information on a recent snatch theft case committed on 10th of March 2010 at Block 55 Toa Payoh Lorong 5. The suspect is in his 40s, about 1.65 meter tall, with tanned complexion and short hair. After the break, crack down on an illegal online soccer betting syndicate.
Next month, World Cup 2010 will be played in South Africa. The premier international football tournament will run from mid-June to mid-July. With 64 games scheduled to be played among 32 countries, World Cup fever is widely anticipated to run wild among punters. And the widespread use of the internet has made it easier for those wanting to engage in illegal gambling. But if you are thinking your illegal activities in cyberspace won't be detected, think again. Police will not ease up on efforts to break illegal online soccer betting syndicates.
Philip Chow led an extravagant lifestyle. He has a flashy sports car, a wife, and 2 mistresses. Philip needed lots of money to keep up his luxurious lifestyle. His wish came true back in 2007 when he received an offer he couldn't refuse.
Hello?
Philip Chow?
Yes?
It was the operator of an illegal online soccer betting ring.
You have been a regular customer for over 10 years.
Yes?
We had monitored you. You have been a very reliable and hardworking bookmaker.
Of course.
Are you interested in running your own betting ring as a master agent?
Me?
Yes. Are you interested?
Of course. What do I have to do?
As master agent, Philip was given a credit of up to $30,000 and a user ID and password to access the illegal online soccer betting site. But to multiply this $30,000 credit, he had to recruit sub-agents to collect and place bets on behalf of other punters. And as they would be using his credit line, these had to be people he could trust.
Chi, come in. Yeah. Yep. Hey, Chi, you'll make some extra money, you know?
Oh, tell me who don't want, man.
You're very lucky. You be my agent.
What do I get?
I give you 90% of the bet. I take 3%, and the rest go to the operator.
What else, man?
Commission is 0.25 to 0.75%. No?
How much would that be?
About 3,000 to 5,000 each week.
Wow, I'm in.
Philip had a total of 5 agents who in turn recruited punters.
No problem, huh?
Hey, Liang.
Hey, Chi, you betting too? Hey, tonight got big soccer game on, you know?
Here? What for? Come.
Why?
Why don't you bet with me?
You at betting shop?
Yeah, my shop better. You're my old friend. I give you credit.
Credit? You mean I don't need to pay you first?
Yeah, 1,000.
Wow.
Not only that, the returns are a lot higher in my betting shop.
Okay, I'm in.
Chi had a total of 3 punters. Each punter was given a credit limit of up to $1,000. As agent, Chi would collect and place bets on behalf of his punters. Once the match results were out, the wins and losses would be calculated. The sub-agents like Chi would then collect the profits from the punters, take a cut of the profits, and pass the rest to Yap, one of Philip's most trusted friends. Yap would then arrange to hand over the profits to the accused. This amount of money ranges from $5,000 to $20,000 each time. Philip would take a 3% share of the profits, and the rest he would arrange to pay to the operators of the illegal betting ring. Philip's network of sub-accounts was estimated to be valued at least $500,000. And that was what helped Philip keep his extravagant lifestyle. But as we all know, crime never pays. On the 17th of February 2009, police carried out one of their island-wide operations targeting illegal online soccer betting.
Team 1, Roger.
Team 2, radio check.
Team 2, Roger. Team 3, radio check. Team 2, Roger.
Unknown to Philip, the police would be waiting for him that early morning. I.O. Salim had been told by intelligence that their target was on his way home. One of the officers was stationed near the entrance as a lookout.
Okay, the car park is full. Back spot on top.
Target has arrived. Stand by.
After just a few minutes, as intel had indicated, the master agent of the syndicate arrived.
Target spotted. Stand by.
Roger.
Philip Chow, I.O. Salim, Hong Steady. You're under arrest for acting as a bookmaker.
The officers then took Philip to his flat.
I think there's one laptop over there.
Is that our laptop?
Yes.
We're going to seize it for further investigation.
Take it if you want. I've done nothing wrong.
Nothing else incriminating was recovered from Philip's flat. The next location the police visited was Philip's office.
Where's your room? Okay, Kenny, you seize the laptop and these few items.
At his office, police seized a desktop, a laptop, a server, a computer switchboard, and a Sony memory card. At the end of the 16-hour island-wide operation, a total of 16 men were rounded up at multiple locations and brought back to CID for further interviews. which led finally to Philip's confession.
As head of the illegal soccer betting syndicate, Philip Chow was given a fine of $200,000 and sentenced to 12 months imprisonment. The other members in the syndicate were given a fine of between $88,000 and $200,000 and sentenced to between 4 and 12 months imprisonment. Last year, 1,797 people were arrested for illegal gambling activities. This is an increase over 1,566 the year before. Anyone found guilty of betting with a bookmaker could be fined up to $5,000 or jailed up to 6 months or both.
Bookmakers might offer you credit terms and even higher winnings. But if you're caught, you will not only lose everything you had won, you will also be fined and perhaps even sent to jail. Remember, the Singapore Turf Club and Singapore Pools operate the only legal betting outlets. Up next, we have Nat Ho, who's going to show us how we can all make better use of the internet.
Hi, I'm Nat Ho. Did you know that with the internet, you can do a lot of things from home or office using your computer? The EPC, or Electronic Police Centre, is an online platform for you to perform simple transactions without having to physically visit a neighbourhood police centre or a neighbourhood police post. All you have to do is access this website. You can check on traffic-related issues, police matters, and even lodge police reports. Let's say I needed to check if I have any outstanding traffic offence. I just click on this, select outstanding traffic offence, and fill in my particulars. Yep, I'll need the serial number of my driving licence, and all's cleared. Similarly, if I want to check if I've accumulated any demerit points for my driving licence, I can find out online. For employers in car rental companies, they can also use the system to check if a person is holding on to a valid driving licence through the status of driving licence link. This is handy as verifying such records can help prevent them from employing drivers or renting out a car to someone whose licence had been revoked, suspended or disqualified. Another convenient service which the EPC provides is the database to allow you to check if a second-hand mobile phone you want to buy is a stolen one. Last but not least, you can even lodge a crime report on the EPC, but only if you don't need immediate police attention. Do not use the EPC if someone's life is in danger or during any situation where police response is required immediately. In those instances, please call 999 at once. Okay, I'm going to hand you back to ASP Jessica Ang.
Thanks, Nat. So remember, you don't need to visit a neighbourhood police centre or neighbourhood police post for police services. Rest assured, your online report will receive our attention. However, do understand that for cases which warrant police investigation, you may be asked to go to a police station for a statement to be recorded. We've come to the end of this episode of Crimewatch. If you have any feedback or query, feel free to drop us an email. I'm ASP Jessica Ang, signing off.